Hey everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to this year's Global Delights. We're starting today, we're starting the month with sardine sambal, something spicy where we're going to use chili powder. Those of you who signed up for Spice Club have got your chili powder in your spice kits, and you may use that to make this recipe. Now don't be afraid of using chili powder. The trick is to use a little bit at a time, especially if you're not used to spice. Just use a little bit. You don't have to use a whole tablespoon. But you're going to see in this recipe that I'm using lots because I personally love chili. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing you'll need is a tablespoon of cooking oil. I like to use coconut oil, but you can use pretty much any kind of cooking oil. 4 cloves of garlic chopped, 1 large onion sliced. Now this is completely optional because it's not easy to get unless you're in Ottawa or Toronto or somewhere. These are called curry leaves and these are optional, completely optional. I'll be using them because I have some and I love curry leaves, so you can omit that. And now here we have 2 cans of sardine in tomato sauce. Now this isn't the same sardines that you get in cans, like there's ones with dry, like without any sauce in them. You want one that has sauce with it, this type of sauce, and if you're looking for it, you can find it at Food Basics. That's usually where I get these types of sardines. And you may use 2 cans because 1 can only has 3 little pieces, which isn't enough for me. I like making 2 cans in one go. Now here's our star of the recipe, chili powder. This is Kashmiri chili powder. There's different types, and I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons because I like my dish hot and spicy. You can use 1 tablespoon or you may use 1 teaspoon. It's completely up to you. Salt for sure, and lastly we're going to be adding in a cubed tomato. You can use regular tomatoes, or you may use Roma tomatoes. I've got Roma tomatoes here. All right, so let's get started. So first we're going to add in some cooking oil. We'll let that heat up. Adding in the garlic, the onion, and the curry leaves. I'm going to saute that for a couple of minutes so it's nice and fragrant. Be careful not to burn your spices. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the sardine pieces out and fry them for a little bit. So I'm not actually adding the sauce right now. I'm just taking the pieces of fish out of the sauce. I'm going to fry them. Make sure that your oil is not too hot, otherwise you're going to burn the garlic, the onions and stuff. So there we go. And okay, so we're gonna fry these sardines for a little bit. Okay, now after a couple of minutes, I'm just gonna flip it over. Okay, now we're going to add the sauce that came from the cans. Give it kind of a little bit of a gravy. Stir a little bit, get everything in there. As you can see, there's a piece of chili, a couple of pieces of chili, because the one that I bought, the canned sardines that I bought, come with chilies in them. All right, and so now I'm going to use the chili powder. Like I said, I'm using 2 tablespoons. Don't go crazy. You do not want to use 2 tablespoons if you're not used to it. But you can use a tablespoon or half a tablespoon or even a teaspoon if you're really too afraid to make it spicy. But Kashmiri chili powder isn't exactly super spicy, so it really does depend on you. There you have it. It looks like a sambal already. Now I'm going to add some salt to taste. And then I'm going to add the cubed tomato. Mix that. So I covered it with a lid for a little bit just to get the tomatoes soft, maybe for like 2 or 3 minutes. And that looks like it's done. Okay, so I'm going to dish it out in a bowl. And you can serve this with white rice. And what I like to do is actually mash the sardines up and put them in my sandwich. Just with white bread or brown bread, it's completely up to you. And okay, there we go. Sardine sambal. Few ingredients, easy to make. Good luck trying it and let us know in the comments what you thought.